Unless you really needed a certain position in this past year's draft, it looks like the Patriots and Cowboys won by getting Mac Jones and Micah Parsons respectively in the first round, either staying put or moving back in the draft to land these guys. However, there is a team that still might be kicking themselves on the quarterback position, but as far as the defensive end, the Denver Broncos picked a stellar cornerback in Pat Surtain, the amazing corner from Alabama and the reigning AFC Defensive Player of the Week. And he was my most recent deep dive film project, and I set out to see if he's any good. And once I made the quick conclusion that yes, this guy is very fucking good, the harder part comes in. Why? Why is he so good? Why is he different? And after looking at everything, comparing him to all the other great corners 25 and under, he is fastly approaching that tier of players like Jalen Ramsey, Denzel Ward, Jair Alexander, Marlon Humphrey, and Xavier Howard. So let's get into the film to see exactly why he's so good. There's a lot to get into, so let's get into it. But very quickly, before I want to remind you guys, if you guys want to comment down below who you want me to do next, it really helps out a lot. I like to do all the content that I like to push out, but if you go make a comment on a player and you go and see someone, make sure to leave a like on that comment. And the top comment I will really highly consider doing, because I want to do the players that you want to see as well. So let's get into Pat Surtain. This first play we're going to look at not only shows you, one, how good Pat Surtain is, but two, how important a good corner is, because the defense's objective is to try and figure out what the offense is doing and be in the best position, and the offense is trying to do the exact opposite for the defense. And on this play right now, Pat Surtain is going to be right here. The Cowboys have the perfect play drawn up. Caught them in cover one, so right now he's playing outside leverage on this tight end right here, and they have a man-beating route. He's going to drag all the way across the field. So one, that is one of the hardest things to cover in man coverage. But not only that, Dalton Schultz is going to come over across, do a little hook route right in the middle, try and set a pick on him. So Doc, pre-snap, has to be licking his chops right now because he has the perfect play designed. But this is what a great corner can do for you. So as this ball gets snapped, we're going to follow Pat Surtain, and he's going to be in man coverage, and so he's going to get it. Dalton Schultz does a terrible job setting a pick right here, but just this speed, he's able to break up this pass. Dak Prescott has to be livid, but this is exactly what a good corner can do. You can be in the completely wrong defense. The offense can have the perfect thing schemed up to beat the coverage you're in, but since you're such a good corner and so athletic and so skilled, it is going to be an incomplete pass, and Pat Surtain is going to make the defense right. Now this next play, we have Pat Surtain locked up on Jarvis Landry. This is another man coverage. This is in the second quarter of the Browns game. This is very important for the next clip we're going to do. And he's going to be in bump and run coverage and does an absolute perfect job on this. So one, off the line, creates contact right here, pushes him off his spot, doesn't let him get a free release. That's very important. Close the gap, but now you have to be an athlete. You have to be speedy. Jarvis Landry takes up upfield, and this is what he's going to deliver a ball. Jarvis Landry's head turns, so Pat Surtain turns. It plays this very well, but it makes Jarvis Landry play this perfectly. There has to be a absolutely perfect throw, and Jarvis Landry has to make a brilliant catch for this play to work, and it doesn't. We'll watch this one more time. Creates really good hands off the line. I thought that was really impressive, and to be able to bump and run press man coverage with a guy like Jarvis Landry and get away with it, but not only that, play really good defense, that is huge. But that's going to lead us in this next play here. So this next play is all the way in the fourth quarter of the same game, but now the implications are huge. The Broncos are down 10 points, 7-17. It's a 3rd and 7. You must stop. But the Browns saw the same exact matchup. They liked it. They didn't execute it on the first time, but they're going to go right back to it, thinking that they can get a perfect pass and a perfect catch on this play. Again, Pat Surtain, he gets his hands on him a little bit later this time, which I don't absolutely love because that could give up some shorter stuff. But on this route concept, it's going to work. He throws it, and it's going to be an absolute perfect ball and a great catch by Jarvis Landry. So on this play, a huge stop. They go back to their matchup, and we're going to watch this full speed, but this forced them to make the absolute perfect throw. A perfect throw, a perfect catch. You're in great position and great coverage. Pat Surtain didn't do too much wrong on this play. That is until we get the alternate angle. And on this play, as we watch this ball come in, look at this, an absolute beautiful ball. Surtain's in great position, but that ball is just perfect. Jarvis Landry is going to make that, but Pat Surtain does everything he can, puts his arm on the defender, knocks the ball loose, and this play gets reviewed. One of the biggest plays in the entire game, gives the only Broncos a chance to win this game. He goes out and makes this. We're going to see another angle right here. Just do whatever you can. This is the ball skills. This is the athlete. This is the competitor in him to be in great position, have great technique all the way through. Even if the offense does everything perfect, which they did, still be able to go out and make a play on the ball. In this play, I want to show you because we're going to be in a little bit of zone coverage. Pat Surtain is right here, and I want to show you this play because he actually makes a big mistake on this play. But I want to show you this because it's going to lead into our next clip. So we're going to get the drop back, and we're going to know it's zone coverage right here when he takes this zone drop. What the zone drop means is he's going to be opening up hips. His eyes are in the backfield right now, and he's going to be able to open up his hips because the receiver, if he breaks in right now, he's going to be able to just plant his back foot and drive after the ball and be on the receiver's back hip. But if this receiver tries to take off downfield, which he does on this play, he can turn around this way and just go run with him. A man turn would be a huge mistake on this play because that means if you're going to kind of like bump and run, he would be turning all the way around, and now he's behind the receiver and playing catch up. So everything is great up until this point, but he makes the mistake right here. He hesitates. He takes like these kind of choppy steps because right now he's very susceptible for the receiver to do an outbreaking route. He's kind of at the sticks right now, so I think he's kind of predicting that the receiver is going to break at the sticks, so he kind of slows down, but the receiver doesn't at all. Trevor Lawrence sees this and he knows he's going to have a throw to make, and once again, Pat Surtain runs like a 4.42 or a 4.46. He has really good makeup speed, but right now, this is a makeable catch in the NFL. If you're even, you're open. If you're a half step behind, which I kind of think he is right now because he's behind him, it's a very makeable throw, but it has to be perfect. His makeup speed makes him even with it, and look at this. This is so close. This is how close this throw is, but you have to, Pat Surtain does a really good job making Trevor Lawrence have to make a perfect throw or the receiver to make a fantastic catch. Watching this full speed, you see him open up into a zone, kind of chop, doesn't make a perfect throw. Trevor Lawrence is kicking himself right now because he knows he has a home run ball. But I say all that because Pat Surtain did make a mistake, but he is not going to make that mistake again. But Trevor Lawrence does not know that. He's going to be at the bottom of your screen again. It's going to be the exact same thing. He's going to back up doing everything properly. He's going to open up into that zone turn, and then he's going to run with him. But this time, he doesn't hesitate at all. And look at right now, Trevor Lawrence thinks he's going to do the same thing. The ball is already released, but Pat Surtain has what we like to call the wide receiver capped. He has capped him on this play. Right now, if you're even with him or a half step behind like he kind of was in the play before, then you're losing. In the NFL, they're going to make that throw, but he has him capped. He's running the route better than the receiver is right now, so now he kind of turns in the receiver. And so now he's going to track the ball. Trevor Lawrence was like, oh shit, I missed my opportunity on the home run ball. I'm going to try him again because I really like that matchup. Pat Surtain is going to go up, have great ball skills, keep his feet in bounds, and get the interception. And on this other angle, you see what I mean when I mean the receiver is capped. The receiver has his hands on the back of the DB and not the other way around. He's in front of him. He's running it. He tracks the ball. I mean, the receiver can still go up and make a play because the receivers are supposed to have the better ball skills, but he goes up, jumps up, doesn't quite high point the ball, but gets his feet in bounds, trades a huge interception for the Denver Broncos. And I'm just going to show this play very quickly. This is Pat Surtain at the bottom of the screen. He's going to have Amari Cooper right here. And I'm showing this play specifically because Pat Surtain plays in the AFC West, so he's going to be going against Justin Herbert and Patrick Mahomes, who love to extend plays. So right away, Pat Surtain has really, really good footwork on this. Amari Cooper's not going to be open. By the time Dak throws it, he's going to be able to close out on the ball. Dak sees this, but again, Amari Cooper's going to make his second move where so many touchdowns, especially Dallas, the Chiefs, the Chargers have made so many plays on, but he is right on him. So just his ability to continue on with the play to cover people for 5, 6, 7 seconds is really, really good. He has really good form on this. Stays with Amari Cooper, one of the best receivers in the NFL. And so, yes, we know he has good footwork. We know he's athletic enough to bump and run and play tight man coverage with people, but you have to play within the defense too. So right now, he's going to be lined up over Devontae Smith, but they're going to be in a zone, and he can even play the zone with very, very good technique. I mean, this is just so staple. His dad did this in the league for so long, but on this play, he's going to carry his man. It kind of looks like man coverage right now, but as you see, they're dropping off in the zone. He's going to carry them to the next level, which is perfect, and now he's going to read. He's going to read Jalen Hurts' eyes, and he's going to read what's underneath him, and he has the flats right now, or at least a hook zone, and there is no one there, so he knows he can keep getting depth. He sees Jalen Hurts' eyes go towards the sideline, so he's going to drop back and almost get the interception on this play, but it's just beautiful. This really wasn't his coverage. This was supposed to be the safety coming down playing over it, but he saw that he didn't have an assignment on there, so he just played it. Be a football player, be an athlete, go and make a play. Couldn't quite come down with it. Devontae Smith kind of played good defense on that play, but we're going to see this again in the next clip. Again, we're going to see Surtain at the bottom of the screen, again in another zone, and again reading it very, very well. But this time he gets rewarded. Justin Herbert's just kind of throws him a layup right here, but he's going to be in the flats. He's going to kind of read his eyes. He sees Eckler in the backfield, but he's going to keep running with his man, running his route, waiting for the check down, but nope, doesn't let the receiver get too far behind him, jumps up, He's an athlete. This is his first of 2 interceptions in this game, which made him AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Again, very, very impressive. He knows where his receiver is, able to keep his eyes in the backfield, read Herbert's eyes, and gets rewarded with the interception. So just the position he plays, Pat Surtain isn't really expected to be a big part of the run game. He's not expected to get that many tackles unless it's a receiver that caught a ball. But I do love this. I wish I could see some improvement, or he would be a little bit more aggressive, because in the combine, he benched 225 for 18 reps. One, I don't know what the receiver's doing. He just kind of doesn't even look at Surtain to the last second, but it is a run play. Surtain sniffs it out. He knows it's not a fake, so he comes up and actually makes a really, really nice hit on Josh Jacobs right here. Solo tackle, doesn't need any help, doesn't wrap him up at all, but the ability to sniff it out, come up, and stuff the run is something I would like to see him improve on a little bit more as he gets older, but also is something that he can add to his game. And the last clip we're going to go over, we're going to show some off man, because we've either seen off zone or press man, but this is off zone. This is just being situational awareness. It's going to be 3rd and long. He cannot let them get the first down. He sees where the 6 are. You're going to see them in a second. Yep, right there. Big Ben's going to load up and throw it. He doesn't let him get deep over the top of him, but he does play the sticks really well. And even if he catches that ball, he's going to tackle him short. More than likely, he's going to break it up. It was a terrible throw by Ben Roethlisberger, which has kind of been a trend this season. But again, I just love the coverage on this. I love the technique. He does everything right. He's not going to get beat deep that often. You are going to get got in the NFL sometimes, but just make sure that doesn't happen. But as we've seen, even if the offense has the perfect play design, his ability to be an elite corner already and have these elite traits makes the defense right. Pat Surtain makes the Denver Broncos defensive coordinator very, very happy. So as you can see, being a corner in the NFL is no easy task, and sometimes you're going to get got. But if you're going to get caught in a bad coverage or an awkward spot, Pat Surtain is shown to be a rise above this and play at an elite level. Right now, he has elite traits, and in his rookie year, he's becoming more and more consistent and continues to build upon what he's learned from the games before. When I would see him make a mistake in film, I rarely saw him make it again. He's by far one of my favorite rookies to watch this year, and I can see him making multiple Pro Bowls and being one of the premier corners in the league in just a few years. But let me know what you think. What do you guys think about Pat Surtain? Obviously, he's going to get got sometimes. Sometimes you're going to get caught in a bad coverage and you're going to get passes caught on you. That's just going to happen. These are highly, highly skilled quarterbacks. He's in a very good division. They're going to go against very good receivers. So you're going to get got sometimes, but what to make elite corners is when you're in a great position, you can still make a play on the ball. You can kind of completely shut someone down when you're on lock man to coverage. His technique is getting better. Everything is just getting better from game to game. He has great ball skills in the air, and so that's why he's one of my favorite rookies to watch. But let me know what you guys think, and make sure to like this video if you like videos like these. Make sure to subscribe if you enjoy daily sports content, and like I mentioned earlier, make sure to comment down below who you want me to do next. Thank you guys so much for watching. It is always an honor. I'm glad you guys found the channel, and as always, I will see you tomorrow. Peace.